Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, but Jessica, when should I date her? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked because I feel like I talk a lot about red flags, but let's have a positive mindset and talk about green flags or lights. Because a lot of you out there are super red flag happy and letting go of girls that you abso-fucking-lutely should be begging to be with. So to make sure you never miss out on another girl that is way more than worth it for you or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button with that notification bell. Okay, so like I said, I've done a bunch of videos on red flags that you shouldn't date her, or even red flags that she's cheating on you and fucking hates you. However, there's a lot of I get so many clients who are like, oh yeah, I'm so good at finding red flags. I find them fucking everywhere. And I'm like, you would be fucking lucky if that girl ever agreed to date you. She doesn't have any red flags. You're the red flag. So to get you back into that mindset of not only who isn't worth my time, but who is, because this channel really is about finding the women that you do want for yourself. So let's stop, getting rid of everybody and just find her. And once you know these 8 green lights/flags, you'll be able to better ascertain who is worthy of your time and energy and Pound Town. Okay, so the first one is she offers to pay. I'll tell you right now, I know so many women out there that are like, oh my God, I'm just in it for the free food. And I know so many guys that just go out there and they're always paying, and they're never hearing from her again, and they're getting ghosted again. And they paid for all these fucking dates to the point now they don't want to pay for any fucking dates. So if you have a girl that's like, no, you paid last time, let me get it this time, you better hold on to that girl for dear fucking life. Because there's so many women out there that are like, no, I deserve the fucking world and I deserve all his fucking money because I have a pussy. No, if she's not like that, you better hold on. I have nothing else to say about that. If she offers to pay, you're lucky, because 90% of the women I know and the women out there will not. Number 2, she makes you laugh. So I know so many guys that they get blinded by how good looking she is. Not only is she good looking, she actually talks to me. And these are the only 2 things that they'll take as, okay, I guess I should date her, right? But here's the thing, y'all forget that we women are actually capable of having personalities. And if you have a girl that makes you laugh and you feel fun and lighthearted around, that's somebody worth keeping around. Too many times y'all stay with girls that just make you cry. And you don't have to just be crying. You can also be laughing. I'm not saying you shouldn't be crying, because a woman who makes you cry, well, that means you care, and that's a good thing. And you should also be laughing as well. Which then brings me to number 3, piggybacking off she makes you feel like you can be at ease and laugh. She also makes you feel like you could be yourself. So it's completely natural to go into dating or going into meeting somebody and thinking I gotta put my best foot forward. A lot of us put up these fronts and try to be someone we're not. We pretend that we want to slay the T-Rex when we would much rather just run away from that motherfucking T-Rex. But if you find a girl where you're like, you know what, I feel like I can be my non-T-Rex slaying self around her, then by all means. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for people that we feel we don't have to have walls with whom we don't have to have walls. So if you find a girl that, she's already hit 1 and 2, and you could be yourself around her, you can even be angry around her, you could be stressed, you could be sad, you could be silly, you could fart, hold on to that girl. Because I'm going to tell you right now, not a lot of people will make you feel like you could be completely yourself, especially nowadays where social media, everybody's comparing their best looking life against someone else's best looking life. If you know that you could be fuck all in front of this female, then please, by all means, reevaluate being and staying with her. Number 4 is she's got your back. Now, they don't call a ride or die for nothing. If you have a girl that she's totally down with your dreams, she's totally supporting you in your work, she's totally okay with you needing your time and your space, or she's totally down with you not talking to your family anymore, or not wanting to go out all the time, or just wanting to sit around and rewatch Seinfeld episodes. Then again, it's going back to a woman that you can be yourself around, a woman who supports you and accepts you as you are. I know a lot of women who are like, no, he works too much. Or even, no, he doesn't work enough. But if your girl is looking at you, or this girl is looking at you like, you know what? You go for that. If you want to get that job and you want to move, let's fucking move. Too many times people are afraid to back their partner for fear that their partner will, grow out of wanting to be with them or grow out of that relationship. People want other people to stay exactly how they want them to be. However, if you've got a girl who's supporting you on your journey, wherever that journey may take you, that is a woman worth being with. I wanted to use another W. Oh well. Which then brings me to number 5, which is a little bit of the opposite, which is she challenges you. This is a little bit of the opposite in that, you want a woman who accepts you for who you are, but if who you are is being a lazy piece of shit who refuses to grow in this life or who refuses to level up in his life, and she's challenging you to become more self-aware, to be more open in a relationship, to be more vulnerable, to be more connected, to be more of anything that is beneficial to you that you're normally resistant to, that is a woman worth keeping. I previously mentioned that, a lot of people want their partner or person that they're dating to stay exactly the same. A lot of times it's us who want to stay exactly the fucking same. We all, cringe at having a mirror held up to us to see, our own flaws, our own mistakes, how we're hurting others. But if you have somebody who's like, look, here's what you're really like. I challenge you to not be this way, which isn't beneficial to you or us, then that is a good thing. It's so easy to go about in our everyday, single, individual lives thinking we're great. However, the reason relationships are so hard is because they require us to be extremely vulnerable. They require us to be our realest, most authentic selves. And sometimes that shit is ugly. So if you have somebody who's willing to tell you just how fucking ugly you are, it's actually a good thing. Number 6 is piggybacking off that, which is she makes you want to be a better man. I forget the name of the movie. I think it's As Good as It Gets. It's Jack Nicholson, Helen Hunt. She won the Oscar for it. I may be dating myself. But it's this famous line where she's dating Jack Nicholson and she's like, you're a piece of shit. You're really fucking mean to me. I don't like you. I don't think you like me. Tell me why I should even still talk to you. And he's like all flustered in the restaurant. So finally he gets up and he's like, you make me want to be a better man. I have chills just thinking of that scene because that's what every woman wants to hear. And you know what? You deserve it as well. Little side note, you deserve a woman who wants to better herself because of how great you are and how much she admires you. In fact, that should probably be one of the green flags. Anyway, I'm gonna add it. But if you look at her and you're like, fuck, this woman is inspiring me to be a better version of myself, to not only be a better person, but to be a better partner. This is somebody you want to hold on to because it requires that level of boldness for anybody to be able to hold up the mirror and be like, hey, this is who I think you are, and this is what I need for myself, and this is what I won't settle for. Any woman that makes you feel like, well, fuck, I want to strive for better, that's a woman worth being with. Fuck, I really wish there was another W. That is a woman worth welcoming into your life. There, I did it. So yeah, I'm gonna change this up from my notes. Number 7 is she wants to be a better person because of you. If you find a woman that is not only opening you up in a way that makes you grow and evolve, but she also in turn cares about you that much and loves you or likes you that much more to want to be better, then that is a woman worth keeping. I'll tell you right now, all my relationships up until my last one, I thought I was a godsend to men. So I was like, I don't have to change, you have to fucking change. I'm fucking amazing. And then I met my ex and I was like, yo, this dude is so fucking cool. He's got his shit together. He's so fucking handsome. He's so fucking centered. Seeing him made me think oh my God, I gotta really get my shit together if I'm going to be worthy of this man. If you have a woman that is willing to do the work A lot of us aren't willing to do any fucking work on ourselves, but if you have a woman who is willing to do the work for you and for the sake of having a future with you, that is a woman worth welcoming into your life. Which now brings me to the last one, which is she makes you a better man. It's one thing to want to be a better man. It's another thing to become a better man. If you have a girl that, it has inspired you into action and you're actually doing it, then you know what? Keep this chick around. This is a good thing. Again, so many of us are set in our ways. So many of us are totally fine in being set in our ways. But if you have somebody that being with her or even knowing her is giving you the inspiration to not only be better, but you are becoming better by her side, then that's a great thing to hold on to, and you better fucking do it. Okay, I feel like I screamed a lot in this video. Anyway, if you know that you're at the point where you are really looking to make those stronger connections, you're really looking to become more yourself around women and have women become more themselves around you, don't forget to check out how to do it in my Speak to Spark Arousal system at speaktosparkarousal.com. So be on the lookout for these 8. So be on the lookout for these 7. Is it 8? So be on the lookout for all these green lights, because again, you don't want to just be tossing women out left and right. You don't want to always just be looking for the bad things so I can say, sorry, bitch. You guys, some of you are too quick to jump away. I think a lot of you who follow me have avoidant attachment issues, which makes sense. We attract who we are. I suffer from avoidant attachment. And if you know that you are way, way, way too quick to cast women aside and end things, then this is something that I challenge you to start doing, which is looking for those green flags, those green lights in women. And these are the ones specific that you should be looking for. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.